Это интересное решение. Здесь Артизи гоняет его просто воеда.
A follow-up of the magic missile and he wouldn't be able to get away.
Yeah, with 3 heroes there, it's something where EG can definitely pose kill threat, but EG, when they have these defensive trial lanes, they're always about the pull, the stacks. They're gonna look to guarantee getting some support and farm on their support heroes.
Look at 11 though, he's having to walk
Yeah.
up and smack Arteezy in the face.
Is he actually gonna look for another bash here? He's thinking about it. But
Time dilation, mind you, is going to be a huge factor for EHOME in this game.
Yep.
Against heroes like Invoker, oh, it's going to be just rough. I mean, does Invoker need to consider getting a BKB even this game just to deal with it, or just all on positioning and getting away from the frickin' void?
I think he'll need a BKB eventually.
Yeah.
Considering you're against, if Morphling goes for the Ethereal Blade, BKB becomes essential for Sumail. And even without it, you're against Earthshaker as well. There's Witch Doctor, Cask, Maledict. There's a lot of annoying things for him to deal with, so it's like one of those 3rd or 4th items. You get into the late game, you just need to get a BKB if you're on EG's side. Same for the Terrorblade.
Lanham has been very crafty at being able to kind of been trying to stay off the radar, but he is moving around right now under a ward, set from EG. Sumail, who's way out of position, sees this coming. Look at that, just walks in, takes the obs, has a haste, so he's going to use it to kind of intel, and look at that, he even steals the Cedar Creep. See you later. Run away from Sumail. Man, Lanham is just feeling this game already.
He realizes Invoker's not showing mid. Well, they probably know where I am with a rune, so he's just going to run right through the mid lane, show himself, and just go scout himself. So he finds where the Invoker is, steals a neutral creep. Just good kind of heads up play coming out from him. And the early game CS looking really good for EHOME right now in all 3 lanes.
Oh yeah, 16-7 for the Viper. Bottom lane, fissure setup from Mr. Lanham. He's back on action once more, and they're looking to Trailblaze right up to Arteezy. It's some casual harassment, not going to be enough to lock him down and take him out.
Yeah, they have too much kind of physical damage, and against Terrorblade, ooh, killing the Viper. So while EHOME rotate their supports bottom, EG send theirs mid, and they actually get the kill. But the big thing with Terrorblade is he's got incredible armor, and with the poor man's shield, physical damage is just like something you can't do to Terrorblade in the early game. So with the Shaker Witch Doctor, they just didn't have what it takes to bring him down.
Great gank and movement. That salvages the mid lane for Sumail. And now they take the rotation to the top lane, where CTY has kind of had free will here at 25 and 10 CS, sitting at the top right now. They're coming in from behind. There's the wave. He's reserving the waveform as the snowball comes out. Are they going to look to fight this out of the tower? They have a 3-on-1, so why not? And they begin to make a move with the help of the Iron Shell and some right clicks. It looks like they may have enough to kind of force him down, and there he will finally drop, making him work for it quite a bit. But EG will be able to pick up another kill and push ahead 2-1.
Yeah, great movement from EG. The support's finding the kill mid, and then recognizing that EHOME sent their supports bottom, which had to have been a TP from the Witch Doctor, I imagine. So they're like, okay, Witch Doctor's bottom, he can't get back top, let's go kill Morphling. You've got Snowball to chase him after the waveform, so
But now
really,
we're seeing
really nice move.
terrible not a part of the bottom lane. In fact, it looks like the bottom lane is going to be sacked in the meantime for EG. He's off doing the jungle right now, and
Yeah,
this is...
It's just like a lane where he can't find farm, and Terrorblade, he needs somewhere to go to get himself some farm, so he'll just go to the mid lane if he has to.
I don't think you're going to be getting that Viper. He is hiding under that tower. Very safe positioning from him, and this guy is going to get scary. Old 11 now has second most CS at 26 and 4. Has just picked up a tier 1 power. He's had all he could ask for in this bottom lane, and he's getting pretty close to his level 6. Now, when he does get it, going right for the Chrono, I assume. Does he put it right to work? Does they have enough potential on their team without a Witch Doctor ward yet to get something done with the Chrono? Or can he take it safe and enjoy this lane while he's got it?
He can if he's got the right heroes around him. If you're trying to kill someone kind of harder to kill like an Invoker, you need like a Viper there with you. Or you can go maybe to kill the Darkseer with a waveform follow-up, providing some damage. But he needs some extra source of damage from at least one hero, maybe even 2, depending on who he goes in for.
Kaka not getting a fortunate bounce there to try to get the jump onto Sumail, but he is still flirting around what looks like Arteezy's Terrorblade, but mid lane is where we're seeing Old Chicken now have to commit. Do they have the vision? Is someone about to roll through, maybe with some vision? No?
Uphill misses.
Yeah.
He had at least one.
Close.
Nice little attempted play there with the Sentry Ward.
They are getting all up in the face of Arteezy right now, dazzling a bit, but now Kaka's getting locked down, and the Sunstrike will come through. Sumail will pick that one, and they're looking for more blood. This shard block is not going to quite be there, and that's the first chrono of the game, and then looking to dish it onto Arteezy, and they certainly have the damage. That dilation is proving to be a bit of a headache right now for Fear. He's not going to be able to make it away, but looks to retreat south. Will end up going down. PPD is going to be able to TP away from the trouble, but EHOME claimed the lives of 2 as 11 helps turn the tide with a beautiful interception.
He kind of said it. As soon as he gets that chronosphere up, he wants to use it, and he finds the perfect opportunity to do so. And even with EG kind of finding a kill or two, like they found the supports to rotate mid then to top, the CS still tells a very one-sided story and focusing on just 19 CS, and the top 3 farmers all fairly considerably on the EHOME side. It's not like they're just farming all 3 lanes, but they've got a big CS lead in all 3 lanes, so very good early game for EHOME, and that's something EG have to be a little bit concerned about.
It doesn't feel like EHOME have a lineup that needs to get off to a hot start. I mean, if they're breaking even or doing better, it feels like they would be happy. And they're looking for 11 now. He's still confident in this bottom lane, but he is not immortal, my friend. And eventually, it comes to catch up with them. EG get a nice little hit going, and we'll be able to pick him off at the bottom. But look at this, Lanham, a watchful eye over Sumail right now. Help is close in Old Chicken, but not quite close enough. And even Kaka thinking about sweeping on through here. Will Sumail hang around long enough?
He's trying to like
thinking about it. Oh, we got blocked in. Good setup from Lanham. He gets out in front. Sumail's trying to make it to the rest of his team. I see PPD close by, but is he going to be able to make it there? They finally get past the fissure, and now the coconut comes out. I don't think they're going to be able to save Sumail. Maybe he goes for a valiant deny. Nah, it's not going to be there. Lanham's going to catch him with the help of a totem, and now he is on pursuit, looking to get PPD, and they still have a fissure, I believe. Is it almost got a mana for it? He's going in there like he's got business to take care of. He's got fissure. And, well, as they look through the trees, Arteezy is out of there.
That was some sick acting coming out from Old Chicken in the mid lane. Because Shaker sees the Invoker, but if your Viper runs straight for him past the creep wave, Invoker's like, oh, they're about to gank me, I'm going to back off. So he like kept the siege creep for a bit. Shaker then managed to kite him with the stuns perfectly. I think perhaps slightly misplacing the fissure because the Viper actually couldn't run up the ramp, but it was just this great little mind game that the Viper was playing with the creep wave, and they kind of pretend he didn't have
snowball the mid lane for Chicken here. Fear. Is he getting over ambitious? And what a coconut from little Kaka right there. Locks him down in place. They're going to be able to take down Fear. Good grab for EHOME. And yeah, I mean, it feels like EG just kind of getting caught off guard a bit. I know they're lacking a bit of vision in their own jungle. Maybe need to kind of set it up because EHOME are just really utilizing the map right now.
Lamb's been so good just roaming around on this Shaker. It's not a hero you can conventionally think of for being able to provide vision and make those. Like, he just solo roamed into the enemy jungle and found the Invoker there. That's something you think like a Night Stalker might do or an Earth Spirit might do, but doing that on a Shaker is impressive.
Here comes 11. They were able to snipe down Kaka, but look at the response coming out from EHOME. Good setup with the chrono. They're going to be able to quickly take down the Vengeful Spirit. After PPD goes down, they get Sumail. EHOME say, you take one, we'll take two. That's be twice now they've gotten this kind of a trade. And continue to get more and more. And mind you, Morphling has been farming at the top lane all this meanwhile. They want to get a hold of Universe, but he's got the Surge. He's able to retreat. EHOME all up in the space creation right now.
Oh, top lane, they're going on Terrorblade, it looks like.
Thinking about it here with these of this Witch Doctor, but suddenly PPD comes from the dead. CTY is not quite fully morphed. Boom! Moves on in there. The mouth is going to get the last pick, but with the help of that waveform, they get it. Look at that, a nice little smack. Like, that's right. I took down your core, and now I'm going to go for your tower. Man, EHOME looking really sharp already.
Yeah, and they're getting towers as well as the big thing now. It's not just that they're out-farming EG, they're taking over the map. They've warded up the Radiant jungle around the mid lane, taking the mid-tier 1 when those are difficult to take towers early on, and they're going to take the top tower as well. EG just don't have the best tower defense right now. We talked about how great their high ground defense is. That comes much later on. That comes with like the Darkseer having levels, having a Blink Dagger, having a mech. Like, this is the early game just falling apart for EG.
Yeah, it looks like we look a bit division. There's not much of it at all now for EG. So it feels like the steps that they want to take even to kind of move as a party and maybe kind of set up some sort of foundation for themselves is not really an option right now. And because of that means very limited farm options for someone like their Terrorblade, which is trying to be their insurance policy. He's stuck in jungle duty in the meantime, which is Universe is also. So you got multiple jungle farmers happening here. Sumail's found a spot at the bottom lane, but it just feels like the food is very scarce right now for EG. And we have to see what the bounce back play is going to be. And what would you wager that bounce back play is for EG right now? It's not like they have the benefit of a Chrono. and the vacuum wall isn't, you know, might have to be used more defensively here. If speaking of which, man, Universe.
Yeah, I think they need to chain together a couple pickoffs. They're not really set to team fight until much later on with the Darkseer focus, so they want to try to just find pickoffs on lone heroes. But if EHOME maybe recognize that, that's where they just go for that classic EHOME 5-man around the map. And they've got such a good family, they're actually pretty good at sieging towers. With mech plus Vlads, they could actually 5-man. So EG, any hero who's not 5-manning, go and pick them off. Like, smoke up with Venge plus Tusk plus Terrorblade or something. Invoker can farm and just offer Sunstrike. And look for those kills.
Viper is able to take down PPD here. Looks like they just crossed paths as PPD maybe was going out. He did plant a ward, so he had to sack his own life to get this extra bit of vision. Meanwhile, we saw that Faceless Void kind of, you know, just confidently striding in the lane, farming, and EG are looking at him like, what? We can't do anything to the guy.
He's ready for a Chronosphere.
He's just gonna time leap away and get all this life back. This has got to be frustrating right now.
He's causing all these problems. Viper's in the jungle causing problems while Morphling free farms. So there are so many problems for EG to solve, and I think the maybe biggest problem now we're seeing with their draft is they've got 3 heroes who need farm to come online. Darkseer's an offlane isn't a hero who can play selflessly. He can't just move around the map with level, like, not like a clockwork. You get level 6, level 7, you say, look, I'm poor, we're not doing well, but I can roam and create space. Darkseer, if he's behind, he has to catch up through farming. Same for an Invoker, same for a Terrorblade. So EG, all 3 of their cores needing this farm to kind of catch up and get back into the game means a bad early game really sets them into this sort of impossible play from position.
I can't but feel like we're, you know, the EG game plan was hopefully to have this Venge Tusk duo go out as like Bash Brothers almost, with the assistance of Sumail via Sunstrike, and continue to get a couple of picks that would eventually lead to bigger bounties, bigger farm, and being able to snowball forward and allow the Terrorplay to get the space. But that is happening on the other side of the field for EHOME right now. They have the better tools, the better farm. You know, of course, thanks to great setups early on, a nod to Lanham for that, and we're seeing EHOME just,
It's so much to their early game.
Yeah.
Small things like getting both bounty runes and a first blood, that changes the dynamic of the entire game. If EG don't give up first blood and just split bounty runes 1 apiece, this game could have developed entirely differently. And the other player you mentioned, Lanham on the Shaker, just making all the plays he did was just huge.
Arteezy, who was kind of hustling back towards the mid lane, gets caught out, makes it up the stairs. Thank goodness those are there now, but he's still in a lot of trouble as he is scouted out by Mr. 11 here. And time dilation fissure, he's going to be happy and confident to reserve the ulti. Arteezy, I'm sure, is not looking to, well, he doesn't even have the mana, of course. It's just a slow and painful death there for the Terrorblade. It's hard to start to think about what are the outs now for EG. This Tusk is getting to a point where he might be a bit irrelevant due to where his itemization is. You know, it's hard to fault him on that. It's just EHOME got so much at the start.
Yeah, and even now EHOME, they're grouped up all around the mid lane together. They're making sure that there's no opportunities for a pick-off. You've got all 5 heroes in mid lane, and if there's ever one hero who's not grouped up as 5, it's C2 on the Morphling, who is a hero you can't actually gank because he's got so many escapes. They don't have a silence to prevent him from morphing to strength. So the pickoffs I mentioned that EG needs to get to catch up, where are they?
Who are they?
I'm not really sure. Like, you look here, C2I says, oh, there's lanes to farm, I'll TP back, you guys stay grouped up as 4. And I don't think that's going to change for EHOME. I'd be very surprised if suddenly they split to different directions. You see, Darkseer's actually jungling the enemy jungle. He just TP's home now, but he was at the dire cap on the far right just because of how desperate they are to get farm right now.
Okay, 11 makes his move here for Sumail. Where's backup? Kaka thinks about going in, doesn't quite commit to death ward. PPD has to step in with the swap save, and well, it looks like his own life will be handed over for it.
And that's all PPD can do at this stage, is just use his life to help protect and secure farm for Invoker, for Terrorblade, secure wards on the map. Like, he's dying just to get wards down, but really that's like the best thing he can do given the terrible situation EG are in.
Down but not out is EG, but we'll have to see if it's going to be on more execution already. It looks like they got a hold of Fear. He's forced to snowball in closer, goes for the committed Walrus Punch, but now will be caught up with the Coconut, slowly right-click down while the time dilation there withers away. Meanwhile, though, they get a grab onto Universal. Chicken pelts him down. Now as they move forward, they're looking for more, which could be a quick to game-ending fight as Arteezy is going to quickly knocked apart. He goes down. Triple kill suddenly for Old Chicken. And the last survivor being PPD. Soon to go down as he quickly gets hustled around by 4. We could see the Talon thrown in very soon from EG. an uncharacteristic, hard battle for them, and I don't know what the bounce back is going to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. I look at EG's lamp and think, okay, it's worth playing this one out. They've got a great late game. If anything, they've got a slightly better late game, but getting there is just like, I don't know what the answer is. They can't leave their base. EHOME has complete control of the Radiant jungle, and they'll GG out. I think EG is looking at this like, we can't leave our base, we can't farm, we can't pick offs because of the nature of Morph with Escape, Void with Escape, Viper being tanky, EHOME are always
no
grouped.
easy options.
They're grouped as 4 or they're grouped as 5. You can't kill Morphling. Let's, what can we do? And yeah, they recognize game 1 is lost.
I mean, a lot of people say you should never call, GG at the first 5 minutes, and of course you should never call GG. Just the way the game is, there's been crazy throws all over the place, but in this particular game, with the lineup that EHOME have, with the way they're so hard to take down, hard to break down, they just get so much, man. Double runes, first blood, and Lanham just says, I'm not going to stop at this point. Continues to move around. We saw that crafty little play with the haste rune. He moved right on through. Doesn't get an easy setup for Sumail, but man, is he frustrating. Moves in, eats the ward, takes the creep. And at that point where EG are already kind of, I don't want to say completely morally broken, but already the morale probably just down a notch from the start, that's got him even harder. And
when you look at like old 11, getting Arteezy down to like 100 HP by himself when EG are running like a trial